Alright, so hello guys, how are you? So my name is Patrick. I was a host son from Lobat family. I'm Max's host brother. Yeah, so Maxton host brother. Okay, so I'm from Brazil. I'm Brazilian, and I should talk to you some things about Brazil. So let's see what I have to talk here. First about, oh yeah, of course, my flag. This is the Brazilian flag over here. Yeah, this one. So the green part is about our forests, about all the green from Brazil that is very green, like not in my town, but yeah, it's very green. The yellow part is about gold, that back in the days we used to have lots of gold. The blue part is about our ocean, and the stars are the stars from Rio de Janeiro. You guys probably heard of Rio. I don't know, but well, I think so. Yeah, and in the middle it says Ordem e Progresso. That in English it would mean order and progress. Okay? So, okay, very good. Now about homes. Our houses, they're not like American houses. That I remember when I was in America, house used to be like you have the yards, the front yard, the backyard, and sometimes this yards by the side of the house. But here in Brazil, we don't have it. Like the wall of a house is just by the wall of another house, by your side, by the other side, and by the back side. For example, I can show you guys this. Can you see this wall over here? This one? This wall is not from my house. This green wall is from my house. This wall is from my neighbor's house. So we don't have yards. So that's just one wall separating both houses. I can show you again for you. That was my neighborhood from my side, but that's my neighborhood from the back of my house. So can you see that? We don't have yards. Nothing separates us. Okay, very good. And houses here, they're usually they're not as big as American houses. I've been to some American houses, and I mean, here in Brazil, we of course do have big houses. I'm not saying that all of our houses are small. No, they aren't. But I mean, everything I'm saying here about Brazil is the typical things, the typical house, the typical animals, and all this stuff I'm gonna talk about. So our houses usually are small, yeah, and we don't have lots of things. It's pretty much like a living room, some bathrooms, a kitchen, a garage, and that's all. Yeah. But well, actually, I have a saloon at my house. I think that's how we say saloon. Upstairs, where we have like a big place just to play soccer and other stuff. Now, climate. Climate, is that how we say it? I think it's climate. Okay, the weather here in Brazil is pretty much like hot. Yes, I live like in the south of Brazil. South of Brazil is colder than north of Brazil. I live in the south of Brazil, actually southeast. But yeah, it's like even in my city the weather is pretty hot. Right now is in Fahrenheit would be like 75, 80 Fahrenheit. It would be like 80 Fahrenheit right now. And like in the north of Brazil right now it's probably like 100 Fahrenheit. In our winter, I would say that my winter in my city is probably around 60 Fahrenheit, and in the north is like 70, 75, 80 Fahrenheit. So yeah, Brazil is pretty hot. We don't have like cold weather. We don't have like weather colder than like 50 degrees. No, we don't. It doesn't snow here. It doesn't snow. It's a very different thing. So when I went to the US, I saw snow for my first time. Yeah. Now about animals. Well, we do have lots and lots and lots of animals, different kind of animals, from all the kinds, but not in my city. I mean, in our forest and everything, we really have like pretty much almost all the kind of animals in the world. But we don't have lots of animals in my city because I live in a huge city. I live in São Paulo. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but São Paulo is like the fourth biggest city in the world. I think it's just behind Tokyo, New York, and I don't know another city. I don't know. So São Paulo is huge. It's very huge. We don't have pretty green areas. We have like small green areas, one or two in the city. In my city is very huge. We have like 15 million people in my city. So yeah, it's very very crowded. Like everywhere you go, you have people around you, just like walking by like crazy around you. It's just it's a mess. It's I'm not gonna lie, it's a mess. We in different places of Brazil, we do have like lots of animals. Here, I think the only animals you can easily find is a cat and a dog, and maybe rats. I don't know. So that's it. Those are the animals you can find here. But like in other parts of Brazil, you can find like tigers, lions, and elephants and everything. Now, school. Our school typically, our school is like different from the American school because when I was in America, I went to Harborside and I used to play soccer for Bradford. That was a cool thing that I liked. There is that besides just going to school, you could also like practice sports for the school and play championships for the school. That's a very very nice thing. In the school, the schools are big. I when I was having soccer at Bradford, I remember that the school is like big, and the school area around it, the green area with all the fields, it's huge. It's completely huge. So here in Brazil, we don't have like huge areas around the school. The school is just the school's wall is right by another house or another school's wall. We don't have it, but it's very nice here. Like it's just like a common school. We go to school. Usually we don't go to school and come back like late because in America I used to go to school at 6 and I used to come back at 3 p.m. In Brazil, I used to go to school at 7. I used to come back at noon. So yes, I we don't stay a long time at school. Just if you want to, some schools you might stay longer than that. But yes, and we don't have those championships like soccer championship or football championship like in the US. About sports, football here is not common. Like people here, most of the people here, they don't know football. They've never heard of football in their lives. Uh, for sure, the sport that is most common, most usual here is soccer. Soccer for sure, volleyball, and maybe basketball. Not a lot, but a little bit basketball. Baseball is not common here. Baseball, nobody knows baseball, nobody knows football. So just soccer and volleyball. If you guys don't know soccer, um, well, I don't have my ball. Yeah, I don't know where is my soccer ball. I could do some tricks, but yeah, it actually is not here. Okay, now let's see what else I have to talk about. How are people alike in different countries? Okay, so uh, one thing that is different from American people and Brazilian people is that like usually not a lot in my city, but like in other parts of Brazil, usually Brazilian people they are very like close. I don't know how to say that. They're very receptive. Like everywhere you go, someone will help you if you need to with a smile. I'm not saying that Americans are not like that, but I mean Americans will help you. I mean people that you don't know, Americans you don't know, not your family or friends. No, they might help you, but I don't know. In Brazil, it's like everybody's close to each other, even if you don't know someone. But in my city, it's not really like that because everybody works and is all stressful. So yeah, that's something I would say is different. In my city, people here are actually stressful because it's huge and everybody works and it's just like crazy. So yeah, American people they're not like that. I really liked American people. I mean, it was a very nice experience when I was there. So, and I like people in America and in Brazil. Let's see something that is the same. I would say they're both uh, they're both very like how would I say that they're both very patriots, yes. American people really like their country, I know it. American people really like love the US, and Brazilian people usually really love Brazil, like for real. Every sport, everything you do, it's about Brazil, it's about Brazil. We just love Brazil, and it's just like something that I really like because it might be very hard to to live in a country, to be part of a country that people from this country don't like the country, but we actually do like the country. I love Brazil. I also love the US. I'm trying to go back to the US for college, but I mean everything in the US is very very good. I would say that there is a very huge different gap between a life in the US and a life in Brazil. A life in the US is like I would say it's easier. I'm not saying that you don't have poor people in the US or anything like that, but everything in the US it's easier than Brazil. Here in Brazil, you see lots and lots and lots of poor people everywhere. Pretty much almost like everyone, I would say. This is not a good thing, but yes. Let's see. You guys probably know Rio de Janeiro. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Rio with the birds, the bluebirds. Rio is very nice. It's like one of my favorite places in Brazil for sure. And in Rio, you usually have the carnival. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. People like dress up like crazy stuff and you dance like crazy for the whole week. Actually, this week right now is carnival. I'm not in Rio because it's kind of far from here, but yeah, people in Rio they're going crazy right now. They're just dancing and dressing up like crazy stuff. But yeah, that's it pretty much. That's Brazil. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Maybe one day one of you guys are coming here to visit. Well, I'm pretty sure you'll like it. We have beautiful places in Brazil and everywhere here is kind of like nice. I like it. I like it a lot. So I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much. And I also like to thank Max, that is probably one of the students. Thank you very much, guys. I just hope you enjoy and have a nice end of class. And I hope you enjoy also the other countries. So bye from Brazil. See you guys.